Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for another video with our wonderful teacher, Adam Parrish. Hey Adam.
Hi Bashir. Hi everybody.
So Adam was nice enough to say that we could share one of the hands from his Thursday Declare Play class. And this is just one of the hands from this class. Adam, if you don't mind, I'll just tell folks quickly how the class works for most folks who are in it. This video, we've had some people ask, this video hopefully will give an idea of how it works as well. So we'll play through a hand, but basically most folks in the class, they'll play a tournament on BBO. It's a private tournament, and then they can see how Adam talks through all of the hands in this tournament. There's also a class page where Adam can respond to your questions. And of course, if you're able to attend live every Thursday at 1 p.m. New York time, you can join Adam to play through the hands actually live. Now, a quick question before we launch into it. The auction is already completed. So what does that mean for folks with different bidding systems? Can anyone join this class? Is it just for a specific bidding system?
Yeah, absolutely. We talk a little bit about the bidding just because I get questions about it, which is a great reason to come live. You can ask questions, but you can always send us in a question. But the assumption is standard bidding, standard American bidding, but all of the hands that I use are real life hands. And they're hands that I played with students or that someone played against me. And so some of the bidding is absolutely crazy. Right? I take no responsibility for the bidding. So yeah, you absolutely don't need to know anything about the bidding. It's a play class. Now we're going to take inferences from the bidding, right? So the first thing I'm always going to want you to do is click on that to Notrump so that we can look and see what we know, right? On this hand, we see and went pass, pass, and then West opened a diamond. Right? And so that's going to influence how we think about the whole hand. So the auction does matter, but at the end of the day, it's a class about declare play.
Awesome. And then real fast, are these hands that should we expect to be able to make all of our contracts?
No, absolutely not. They're hands that I thought had an interesting aspect to them. What I hate are made up teacher hands. Right, where there's like some fancy thing you have to do, right, some lesson that you're looking for, because that's easy to do in a declare play class, but in real life, you don't know that it's a fancy teacher hand, right? So these are all real life hands, and they have something interesting to them, right, that I think could help people learn. Sometimes it is something fancy, right? I like to have a wide spectrum of hands, right? Some that are going to be pretty easy for most people, where it's just like, all right, you need to put off drawing trumps so that you can do some roughing or whatever. And some that's like, oh, you need to strip the hand and here's an end play. There's going to be some that are too easy for some people and some that are too hard for some people, but I think that's good. It's really good to make sure you get the easy ones right, and then you stretch yourself a little bit and understand the ideas, at least, behind some of the more advanced plays.
And I'll pipe in as a learner. I'm sure the other learners out there can relate. When I'm playing, especially online, so often I'll play a hand and I'll just wish I had my teacher handy who could review the hand while it's fresh in my mind. And that's what this class is all about. Even if you can't attend live, you can play the hands, and then while the hands are still fresh in your head, you can watch Adam talk through these hands which he's put together.
And see me play through them, which is the really cool thing about the format, is you can see card by card as I play it. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, that didn't work. Let's go back, plan B, which is kind of how we have to think a lot of the times. And, I'll see a lot of the times in these hands, we'll have this wide range of people taking 9, 10, 11, 12 tricks, right? And that's the thing. Maybe it was only 3 no trump, so everyone made their contract. But at match points, that extra trick or two is huge, right? And so we want to be that person who takes 11 tricks when everyone else takes 10.
Well, shall we play this hand?
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So, yeah, maybe you can guide us through it, Adam, with the sort of process you hope that students in the class take and that you'd recommend for all of us when we are playing through hands.
Yeah, absolutely. So go back to the auction for just a second here, right? So what do we know about this hand? West opened a diamond, so they're in third seat, so they don't have to have a huge hand, right? They could be a little light, but they're going to have at least 4 diamonds most of the time, and something like an opening hand. And partner bid 2 clubs, and we bid 2 no trump, and there we are. So let's look back at the hand now. And the first thing I like to do is just get some estimate of the points, where the high cards are based on what we have, right, and what we can see. So we have 10 points.
Yeah.
Partner has 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points. So that's 22 between us, 18 between them. I don't know, 12 and 6, 13 and 5, 14 and 4, some sort of split like that.
Okay.
I don't know exactly, but starting there, I have an idea that, okay, West is going to have most of the missing honors, but not all of them.
Okay. And East will have about 8, maybe a little bit less, maybe even one
maybe
more.
4.
Maybe
somewhere in that range. Yep. And I also know West has 4 diamonds. And if they have 4 diamonds and I have 5 and Dummy has 3, East has 1.
Right.
Right. But West is leading hearts. We have 5 hearts between us. They have 8. There's a really good chance if he's leading hearts that he has 4 of them. And so the hearts are probably 4-4.
Right.
Right. So I can start like putting this hand together. 4 hearts, 4 diamonds, probably a balanced hand, which would mean 12 to 14 points. 2 or 3, maybe 4 spades. I don't know entirely yet, but I'm starting to put it together. So the next part is we're going to count our winners, right? We're going to start with, here are the winners that I can take off the top. And that's really easy on this hand because there are 3 of them. I have 3 spade tricks, right? Now I know that I can get 2 heart tricks in addition to that. So that gets me to 5.
Yeah.
And I need to find 3 more tricks.
Right.
What do you think, Bashir? Like, where would you go looking for tricks here?
Well, our obvious decision will be, do we want to set up the clubs or do we want to set up the diamonds? Because West opened the diamonds, West is sitting after our 5-card suit, but we have 8 diamonds compared to our 7 clubs. So I'm a little bit confused, Adam. I'm not sure which.
Well, the thing is, look at the quality of our diamonds, right? The spot cards. We have the king, so we're missing ace, queen, jack, but then we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Those are good cards.
Even if we lose 3 diamonds to the ace, the queen, and the jack, that'll set up guaranteed 2 tricks for us. I like 2 guaranteed tricks.
Right. So be patient with the clubs. Let's see what happens with that.
Yeah.
But even knowing that West has likely 4 diamonds, because of that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 sequence, we know we're going to flush out.
Right. And if East Singleton happens to be an honor, right, we can lose 2 and get 3 tricks.
Right.
We can always come back to the clubs. Like, I'm hoping that West has the ace of clubs, right? That would be great. But if that's the case, if I can get the king of clubs and 2 diamond tricks, that's the 3 tricks I was looking for.
Right.
Right. And so now that might get them to 6 tricks too fast. Right. I have to think about their tricks as well. So if they get 3 diamonds and 2 hearts and a club, that's 6 tricks. Right. So there's certainly an argument. Maybe I just need to go after the clubs and hope they're 3-3. this is the sort of hand that I love and that I bring into the class all the time, because there is not just a clear answer.
Right.
Right? It could be right to go after the clubs. It could be right to go after the diamonds. My inclination is to go for the diamonds. If I go down 1 on this hand, that might not be so bad. So what I suggest is go up with the king of hearts and lead the 9 of diamonds.
It's so helpful and refreshing when we're playing hands and there isn't actually this is the correct way and this is an incorrect way, which so happens with lesson hands.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My whole focus is on the thought process. I don't care what the result is on any given hand. I care about how we're thinking about it and the decisions that we're making. It's like, oh, okay, I have to decide which minor suit to set up. How do I think that through? Right? For clubs to be right, I need the ace on side and a 3-3 split. Right? Possible, not great. Diamonds, I can just give up 3 losers and I guarantee 2 tricks. Right? That's my thinking. I might go down, but I'm probably only going down 1. So yeah, I'm playing the 9 of diamonds.
If we go down, we can at least trust the thought process that got us here.
That's right. That's right. There's always going to be hands where the thing that I think is right doesn't work.
So we're going to let this run, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, let West win it.
So there's the jack.
And they're going to play hearts, and that's fine. What do you think? Yeah, we can pitch a club, or we can pitch a diamond. All our diamonds are equal.
Oh, wow. So,
right?
I hadn't thought about that. Do we need to lead for whatever reason? I assumed we'd want to lead from North's hand, but I guess that's not even necessary.
No, West has everything, so there's no point. So we just win this and play a diamond.
Right. And they're all the same. Okay. So wild.
It's funny, but that's how it is. Right? And they can take another heart, but the hearts are splitting, so we don't really care.
Okay. It feels weird to toss. Okay. I'll throw the diamond because we can.
Yeah, just for funsies, and throw a club.
All right. And there's the last
we like
diamond.
That. Right.
Now, so the last thing, is there anything we can do about this king club?
No, we just let it go. We're going to be down 1, right? And sometimes that's the goal, right? Sometimes it's just, if I can hold this to down 1 and get only minus 50, I've got a pretty good score coming, I hope.
Right. Knowing that our thought process was right. Doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't even matter if we play towards the king or not.
At trick 13, usually doesn't matter. So we're just cashing out for down 1 at this point. And honestly, could be a great result. Now, it turns out, East had ace, queen of clubs. Yeah. And so if we play on clubs, we're going to lose probably 3 club tricks. So now it brought you to the next hand, right? You'll play all 8 hands.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Adam, thank you for guiding us through that hand. Maybe we can include a hand viewer link to that hand in the description below. I'll also make sure we have a link to the class. Anyone watching it, you'd be most welcome. Please contact us with any questions you have. Adam, thanks so much.
Thanks, Bashir.
Bye, y'all. Till next time.
Bye, everybody.